Integrity pervades everything he does. His thought processes, his teaching style, his performance style. There's such a depth of thought and consideration before he does something or before he makes a statement even, that it's a joy to be around someone who thinks this way and thinks so deeply.
On the chorale Wer nur den lieben Gott lässt walsen, I would like to play for you an overture, a duo, a trio, an aria, and a fugue.
These movements he made up were so, I felt so spontaneous, yet the product of a mind and fingers and ear that is so incredibly well trained and disciplined. There was this sense of abandon at the time and pure raw emotion, but funneled through a composer's brain, ears, and fingers. It brought it all together for me.
I liked the idea of somehow starting with something that would be strong, that would represent the ruggedness of the tune. So that's how the overture came about. And then when I went to practice it, I thought, wow, the way this instrument is responding to the tune in octaves and the dotted rhythms is really, really wonderful. So maybe I can work this out. Instrument at Christ Church is as close to a living being as I've ever encountered with an organ built in our time. And to respond to that is quite an energizing experience. It makes you want to play it more, it makes you want to work harder, it makes you want to practice it more, and somehow be able to communicate to others the wonderful voice that this instrument has. You have to prepare for the moment when you are free to make a choice. And you can choose the unexpected thing. It was the behavior of the instrument that made me want to play that long trill on the high G over the C major chord. And it never would have occurred to me to do that on most instruments, but with this instrument it just says, yeah, this is the time, this is the moment to do that. The experience of hearing and being there while something is being created that was not there before is a very special experience for an audience, and it tends to define, in a strange way, the audience. It tends to create a communal consciousness that they are there for that, and this is being done for them.
Becoming a theater organist rather late in life can be sometimes a disorienting experience, because I spent so many years as a classically trained musician playing classical music, and sometimes I sit down to play works by Johann Sebastian Bach and out comes Cole Porter. I don't know quite how to explain it. I think it's just one of those things.
It's one of those instruments that makes us aware that Wurlitzers not only can make, interesting jazzy sounds, but they can also make very beautiful sounds.
He's my go-to person with questions, with thoughts. I always, whenever I have a thought, my first reaction is that I wonder what Bill would think about this, and I want to run it by him.
This culture of support and encouragement, and to a certain amount expectation, but always expectation undergirded by support, has made it possible for me to do things that I might have had a harder time doing without that. In teaching and performing, how fortunate we all are to be here, and especially fortunate to have such fabulous students who rise to the occasion. We all want to be better communicators and to play in such a way that what we do means something to people. When you get on a path, on a course of making something, that's why we're here. We make stuff, and after a while, you discover that it's a rather costly process. Costs everything because of the responsibility involved with that, and the responsibility of making music in a way that is honest to the music that you're playing, and honest to the people you're playing for, honest to yourself. What I want to do for myself in the future is find more time to work hard at doing just that. That's what tomorrow morning is going to be like, and I don't know about the rest of the week yet.